Hey, it's Sam for Splashhh.
Secure rated R.
Bye, Chaii.
And today we're doing something very, very special. We're creating some music for a commercial that we have going on.
Splashhh.
We got a talented DJ and a talented artist. It starts with the artist, right? Like, this is the most talented man in music that I know. I can come to him with anything, and this man can make something special out of it, out of literally nothing. He likes to say, put some paint where it ain't.
Exactly.
So talk about this project, man. I came to him, I had an idea to go, it's for a Derby commercial, and the commercial was the campaign is gonna be rooted, right? Not a lot of people know about the history of this jacket in San Francisco. If you're from San Francisco, you know this jacket very, very well. Everybody grew up with this jacket. It's been around since the 70s, has a lot of history, yet they don't show it off at all. Not a lot of people nowadays know the history of this jacket and how it started out with working class and everything else. So I came to this man with an idea of showing the history. Present day, history in the 70s, present day, 80s, 90s, 2000s. Tell me what you thought about when I pitched you the idea.
The first thing I thought when you told me about it was I was like, we gotta take them through a journey, kind of the years, the blends, the style, how obviously the jacket is like, some people be like, yeah, that's retro, that's old school, but it's like, nah, it's kind of new too at the same time. Like,
it is.
It's just kind of like, it's still around, it's consistently relevant. So I wanted to make sure we use songs that were like super iconic from like the Bay Area in general, and like that tied in together well, like generations, not being like, let's just keep it old school, let's keep it new school, like mix everything, every genre, you know, rock, hip hop, R&B stuff, soul, whatever. And I thought that was the best way to tell the story is kind of to show where like it started, where it's going, where it's at, and where it could go, essentially.
How important do you think music is to anything, dude? Like when you talk about movies, like composers like John Williams who did like Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Home Alone, fucking Harry Potter, Catch Me If You Can, like Matt, like those are iconic films. How important do you think music is to any kind of creation that involves music?
It's important for sure. I mean, it's everything. I think it's mood, right?
Yeah.
Like they literally say, put on the mood music. Oh, change my mood. Like, you know, DJs read the room essentially. Like, you know, DJs will be watching and go, oh yeah, they're not feeling it. Let me switch this. Boom. All of a sudden they're like, oh, then you bring them back to where you want to bring them. So it's really like, it's a driving force. Like I could see something happening on mute and it's like, that's cool. But when the music's there, it might hit harder when it's like an emotional scene and the pianos is twinkling and there's somebody singing. You're like, oh my God, like I'm about to cry myself. So I feel like music is like a driving force in there. You know, what's on the screen obviously has to be important as well, because it can get super cheesy if you put like a emotional ass song to some goofy shit. You want to be able to match the moment, but I think that music is super important in general. Obviously, that's why we're all in this room, right?
Yeah.
I heard this quote that's like a painting in a room, or a painting's how you decorate a room, but music's how you decorate time.
Yeah, damn, that's fire.
It's like, as we pass through our days and stuff, we want to decorate our ears, decorate our surrounding, our atmosphere with, feed our senses. And one of our senses is hearing, right? So we want to feed that.
Right. So how did the DJ play a part into this, into what you had in your head? Yeah, for what you...
Well, this is my guy, I mean. This is my guy. I want to make sure, you know, one of my things is like anybody who wants to win, I want to make sure it happens, right? Like I want everybody around me, like he could have did this without me, I probably could have did this without him. But I think it's best to like, he's good at doing this. He was showing me he's really big on remixing, right? So that's kind of his thing, right? He could do remixing, he could DJ. Sounds a little fast, right? And when he was showing me some of his remix and stuff, I was like, oh, I'm impressed, like how you did that. He's stemming out the songs, which is, you know, a newer technology. Like back in the days, you couldn't do that.
Right.
But he was stemming out stuff, and I'm like, the first person when you ask
stemming
me,
out meaning
separating the vocals, isolating the drums, the bass, you know, breaking down the track without having stems, you know. So he was doing it, and I'm like, well, let me have him be a part of this, because I think it'd be sick to hear his side, like his ear with it. Like he was showing me, oh, what if you did this? And he just started playing. I was like, all right, record that, right? Like just record that, send it to me, and let me go in there and start producing like how I see it. Like I'm making a beat essentially. Like let me produce it like this and mix these two, and then we just started running. We just grabbed the ball and started running. But that was so I wanted him to be a part of it. Like I say, I know we was talking on the phone for months about doing something. So I'm like, here's the opportunity to do something. Let's hit the ground running. These are three like-minded individuals that just want to see something through and something that does good, and that's how he came in. His part was important. He's the DJ. He gave me the music. We figured out how to match tempos, what was close. I sat there one night. I told him we were sitting there trying to figure out what was close in key, so that the keys match. And also to me, it was important to have stuff that like super represented. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody, like I say, like we had the, you know, we was even joking about how Green Day would just pop up in Walnut Creek and do shows under cover bands.
Dude, shows, period.
No, just under a fake name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just pop, and we started going like, yeah, that's hard. So like, how do you not put Green Day? Because I remember in the 90s, like Green Day was like, bruh, it don't matter what you was, if you was outside gangbanging and you heard Green Day, you was kind of like, when I cover, you know what I mean? Like, so it's important to just make sure you represented a little bit of everybody in there. And like Santana, obviously, like the Latin mission, the roots of that, like Latin rock is important. So we have Latin rock, we have punk rock, we have like hyphy sounds, right, which is hella important. And then we added in like, you know, Sly and the Family Stone, which to me is like, when I hear that song, it just reminds me of being a kid, like just hearing it as a kid, clean your house type music, you know what I mean? And then we just kept stacking in, and you know, Journey, obviously, every time I'm at a Giants game and they play the, you know, the light, when the lights, it's like, it just brings you there. Like I felt like I was like, I'm in that little seat, you know what I mean? Sticky floor, popcorn and shit, like. So I just felt like those to me were like songs that were hella important to bring it back, but I wanted to make sure at the end of it, like we started with Sly with the heartbeat, because it's like doom, 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 doom. It's kind of like a heartbeat, it's kind of like setting it. I wanted to make sure we ended with that way we started after we went through a journey. Like it's almost like how you were shooting a commercial, like the girl sitting on this bench, and after all this crazy stuff happens, boom, it brings you right back to that bench. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of how I saw it.
Because she's just daydreaming.
She's daydreaming, yeah. Or just playing stuff in her mind that she probably didn't even remember. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like a highlight reel damn near, you know?
Right. And when I came, just so you guys know, when I came to him, I said, I want something that feels heavy. I wanted something that feels big. And I want something that feels, that just, it's a document. I wanted a documentary style kind of commercial with this thing. So I said, I want something that's gonna match that documentary kind of heavy feel. I want this thing to be remembered forever, almost like a classic movie would. So that's what I came with. I think you did a phenomenal job at putting things together that way. Yeah. So how did you feel like when you heard the project, how did you feel about it? What was your initial thoughts about it?
I was excited just to be a part of something, you know, like you bringing me in. Super grateful, by the way. This is the boy right here. But like, I just want to be a part of something creative, and you know, I'm a big hip hop guy. I love, you know, style. I live in the Mission. I'm from here, you know. So like, when I saw initially the like visuals of the commercial, I'm like, oh, this screams like Bay Area. This is like perfect. This is like something I could totally contribute to. I was excited, honestly. I was very excited just to be here and work on this. Yeah.
How did you feel like you can contribute the most on this project? Well, when you initially heard about it and seen it, and like, how did you initially feel like, oh, I can contribute here on this, or I can do this?
Well, because you know, it being a commercial of like current tunes, it just the mixing part of it, and I'm a DJ, so I like to mix sounds and stuff, and also I've always liked watching producers, or like being like, I want to do that myself one day. And so sitting in the room with him, watching him do his thing, he's a master at it, and just being able to like, you know, chime in while watching him actually mix and master everything was just like so amazing. Yeah. So I felt like my contribution of being able to, you know, stem things out, put my ear to it a little bit, and you know, help with like the very first initial process of like getting everything on here, and you know, just chiming in with opinions or thoughts, and him actually reflecting it and hearing it. That was just like extremely ustle. I hope that answered the question. Yeah. So
we just wrapped up, dude. This thing is crazy. So we shot the initial commercial, right? And then we got everything in our head, right? And when he makes this song, this bastard makes me like think of new stuff, and now I got to do a whole new shoot, right? Because I'm seeing new things right now. So the commercial kind of taking on. So I'm just trying to get to how important music is to anything that you do, especially with the stuff that we do. Music in this commercial right here, music is 80-20. It's 80% of the music. The music is the actual commercial. So that's why I said we got to go back and we got to shoot more, because we had initial visuals that I sent him, and he just created this beast of a, a record. And now that we got to go ahead and match
Which
the
is
visuals
good.
to the record,
That's
because
a good problem, though.
yeah,
Right?
no, it
It's a
is,
good problem,
because number one, it sparks creativity, but two, it just gives us wiggle room to do something greater than what we thought, right? Like, so when we talk about creative minds and everybody on our team and everybody that we work with, everybody pushes everybody to be more creative and do something bigger and do something better and elevate the projects. This is kind of one of those things that in this situation, it happened real good, where everybody's pushing everybody to kind of elevate the project and create something greater than what they already thought. I thought we had something originally with the visuals. Now comes the audio, and I'm like, the audio is the star. Let's remake what we had, because he made something as big as I thought, even bigger than what I thought, and delivered in a whole new way. I think you're right about that too, dude. Like the emotional thing, like this being 80-20 on the audio, like it just shows how important the music is. The music, if you don't have, because all the stuff that we do is all emotional, right? The visuals, the movies, the commercials, like anything that we do, it has to have emotion in it. When you run ads, it has to have emotion behind these things. How are you gonna pull somebody closer to a brand? When you run any kind of organic content, it has to have emotion behind it. The reason why Trump won, dude, he wasn't bullshitting on anything. He was just super transparent. You can feel some of his emotion. He was genuinely talking about stuff or genuinely wanting to help stuff. So like emotion plays such a big part in anything that we do. With this thing right here, I think you got so much emotion in the music that the visuals are almost, they're almost irrelevant at this point. I think it'll come together real nice, but the emotion behind this thing, it gives us as creative, as creators in an agency, it gives us so much wiggle room to pull these emotional strings with visuals, with audio, with anything. It gives us so much flexibility when you have talented people like this doing music, talented people like this doing DJing, and then talented video team and script writers and content editors and all the whole team. It just gives us max flexibility to actually make something crazy creative, crazy big. So I appreciate you guys, man. You guys did a hell of a job. You guys knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, I mean, even like back to the jacket, like when you think about the jacket, for me, like when I think about it, I can see I see my grandpa wore it all the time.
Yeah.
I seen the Tagger homies had it on.
Yep.
You feel me? I know the fools in the neighborhood that was gangbanging was rocking it.
Mm-hmm.
Regular ass going to work down to, it's just so many people, so many different walks of life are rocking it. You know what I mean? I felt like that's what the music had to reflect. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had to be included in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then that's what makes good pieces, right? Like when you've noticed the trailer that we did, the teaser that we did, the commercials that we did, it was all a reflection of what the jacket was. Everything said something about the jacket, right? The culture that inherited the jacket, the cars, from having a big presence in car clubs, the city, the areas, the Bay Area, all that kind of pulled in and kind of said something about the jacket and kind of represented the brand in a really smooth way, which I think is super important to have with any creative piece that you put out.
Definitely.
So you got a new project, man. Tell me about the new project.
Me?
Yeah, the ringside thing.
Man, I got a soundtrack I just did for a short film that my cousin shot, Ringside. We just put it out today, but had to put it out on SoundCloud because the streaming services stalled me. But it's all good.
I seen that. Was he sending me to different spots? I go, damn, but I just played.
Right, they just pushed me back, but it's all good. That's coming out. The film just came out today.
You've been busy though. What else you got?
I got the mixtape coming next month. We're shooting a movie for the album. Instead of music videos, we're actually shooting a full-length movie. So
that's super smart.
Yeah. But since it's all stories anyways, so we're doing that.
That's different.
You know what I mean? And,
I like that.
I got 2 or 3 albums just literally done, mixed. They're just sitting, so I'm just excited.
That's my biggest problem with this guy. He just makes it and then he wants to hold it for a little bit.
I don't even
like special.
I don't even hold it. I just make it and forget about it and just keep making. It's like I just keep cooking. Like if I sat there and just indulge in it, I wouldn't even fucking be able to enjoy the different flavors. I just keep going, trying to get better. That's how you get better. Sharpening this sword, but
you know what's crazy about this guy is like I've known him for a long time. Our parents are friends. We go way back. And the stuff that he used to make in high school, if I sometimes I still play all that stuff. It's still relevant, dude. It's still, and I still got the little, dude. I still got the head knock from it, dude. It's still so good. What I played the other day, dude? I played something. And I was
don't
like,
even beep whatever. I'm sure there was something, but yeah.
But no, I think that
I'm in the moment.
speaks to like true talent, where you know, you can make something like that and it's just still relevant for a long piece of time. Only
sure.
comes from a good creative genius, a good creative place.
He makes timeless stuff.
Yeah.
Timeless.
That's it.
Good people when you create, man. Good. When you got good substance when you create, when you're a master at your craft like that, you create things that do
Yeah,
stand the test of time.
If you ain't copying shit, if you ain't
Yeah.
copying what's out there, it doesn't really matter because you're carving your own lane versus like, oh, I want to make a song like that. It's like, that's already done, bro. You missed that train.
Yeah. Do you think there's a lot of that going on right now?
That's all that's going on.
It's not just in music, movies,
It's formula, just in general.
TV
formula.
shows. It's copy paste now. No one's creative.
They just know what formula works. So it depends. If it's, I mean, music and business. Business is the bigger word sometimes. So people focus on the business side of it. I ain't mad at it. They eating off it. But I, if you know what works, it's like, this works. I'm gonna just do this, right? Yeah. If you know you're gonna win off this, and maybe you win big, and then you win okay, and it keeps going, but you're constantly winning. Were you worried about that, or were you worried about being?
No, see it like, well,
sometimes?
I take pride in the stuff that we do. So like, I would never put out something that I'm not
I know, trust
comfortable
me.
with.
That's how I am. That's why I don't push it out. I just keep cooking and going.
But I'm more I'm more of the like, okay, well, I see what people are responding to, but how can I make that better? I always want to push it.
I
what I
wouldn't
mean?
say that it's a lot. You know, I'm wrong. I wouldn't say it's just all copying. I would say that what gets pushed to the
I
top
would.
is copying. No, I wouldn't say it's a lot because there's a lot of creative motherfuckers that do creative ass shit, and when they go to be like, yeah, this is what I want to put out, people tell them no.
Okay, yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, that ain't
It's a
gonna
combo
work.
of both.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of
Maybe.
both. Yeah.
But you know, even your artists you think of, bro. I mean, I don't want to name names, but I've met people before, and I'd be like, damn, bro, you be rapping like this? And they go, yeah, but I just stick to doing this fucking like whatever shit. And
Oh,
it's
you
like,
didn't know. You had
I'm
it
like,
on the
damn,
side.
bro. But they'll never push that side. They want to make music like this, but that's not what's working for them, so they're going to work with this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I get it. Do what you got to do, but I don't know. That's why I say sometimes business is a bigger word than music business. You know what I'm saying?
I think that applies too to the movies too, because like you'll see like everything is just number 2s
Redone,
and 3s
part
and
two.
4s and spin-offs of other shows, and like, dude, it's the same thing. But I get that too, like, you know, music movie companies or movie producers, or they want the short shot, they want the home run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, like I say, they're selling.
Yeah.
They're gonna sell what work, what's going. I seen a dude. What's the name of that bread company that be in LA, Porto, or what is it?
Okay, yeah.
I see some dude selling it today on the side. Right, I had a whole conversation like this. She goes, "Hey, look, there's a dude. He sells Porto." I go, "Time out. That's how far is that? 600 miles away, LA."
LA, yeah.
Okay, so you mean to tell me that this dude is selling Portos right here on Mission Street, or did he go online and buy boxes and just bake whatever the fuck and put it in that box?
Yeah.
What's more likely?
It's called wholesale,
Yeah,
man.
like this
It's called
motherfucker
wholesale.
over there selling fucking ube and all kinds of, like, this day and that Portos, bro. He's making his own shit. don't fall for it. But I get it. It's a hustle. And he's like giving you the bag, and I'm like, yeah, I think about it. It'd probably be cheaper than to drive back and forth with that shit to just buy the boxes online and the bag. He had it taped up with blue tape, like gaffer tape.
Wow.
I'm like, dude, you're gonna tell me that dude in the back of a fucking old school Toyota wagon is, no, bruh, hell no. I go, but you know, I'll let y'all, they were all, you're just hating. Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He's hustling. You falling for
No,
it.
my eyes are open, that's all.
That's it. That's it. That was true. I really after the day. But yeah, nah, this shit was cool, bro. I appreciate being a part of it, my brother.
Yes, absolutely, man. We did some good work. I appreciate both of you guys. Stay tuned for it. We got some stuff coming through. We got some new visuals coming for this, and you'll hear this, maybe even a little sneak peek soon. Stay tuned.
Yes, sir.